Max Mirnyi and Jamie Murray now 1-2 in the opening set. Crowd just making their way into this wonderful stadium court here at the Delray Beach Tennis Center. It's a fabulous afternoon to enjoy championship tennis.
Take a seat quickly, please, at the end of the court.
Of course, it's a little more fun to watch the Bryans play than actually play them because they are unstoppable these days, but they've got a difficult team across the net from them in Mirnyi and Murray. Oh. So they'll get a look at Murray's second serve right off the bat. Yeah, Mirnyi left a little early.
Got to be able to get that second serve out to Bob Bryan's backhand. If he's able to run around, you can see the damage as Murray's second serve will be one of the weaker shots on the court today, and an opportunity for the Bryans if they see many of those. Wow, 2 straight down Mirnyi's line.
And you know who's driving that ship. Mirnyi's the captain. He's 30 years of age. He's got 33 doubles titles, so he's the one who's probably making decisions. And you wonder at one point Murray's going to say, hey,
I know how to volley.
Can you cover your line?
Yeah, stay over there and let me hit one.
The depth on the volley. And a couple shots up your line, and that'll keep you in your position, as Mirnyi was forced to there. So what would they be talking about now? Where are you going to serve?
Exactly. Where are you going to serve? Whether you're going to cross? All those things. It's funny as they never talk for second serve. It's almost as if second serve is let's get that one in the box. I'm probably not going to poach.
As Jamie Murray's best result last year might have been the win at Wimbledon in the mixed doubles with Elena Yankovic. And she actually said that he was great to play with. He didn't give much tactical advice when it came to clutch moments. She said that he actually just kept saying how attractive she was. I think he was trying to hit on her during the match, evidently. It was kind of funny, but she had a good laugh about it.
I don't know if he's doing the same thing now with Mirnyi.
Probably not.
I think they're talking strategy, not
you hope
Max's attractiveness.
Yeah, well, Max is a married man. Yeah, that's a big return, and that's Mike Bryan on the backhand wing. He's so rock solid. So another no-ad service game for Mirnyi and Murray.
This time, however, unlikely you'll get the big first serve for Murray. So you got to believe Mike Bryan will have at least a decent look at this return, a decent opportunity to make a good low return. Or maybe not.
Yeah, what a serve. I think he's teaching you a little bit about his game. Jamie Murray with an ace down the middle. 2-game star. Fernando Gonzalez also a part of that event. Of course, that should be a great week of tennis. I know, Jimmy, you and I are looking forward to being a part of the Las Vegas scene again. Maybe you'll even make some money this time when you're in Vegas.
Chances are, if it's anything like the last 2 years there, that won't be the case.
Well, that's a great ball, yeah. Jimmy Arias was working for free that week, which was nice. Didn't bring anything home. His wife was concerned. Of course, the Bryans brought home another doubles title there last year, winning in Vegas. Can they defend the title? Nice, easy service game for the Bryans. 3-2. Well, a familiar sight. The Bryans playing for a title, this time in Delray. They look across the net, and it's Max Mirnyi and Jamie Murray. The British Davis Cup squad was in Argentina last week. The U.S. was in Austria at the same time. And Andy Murray pulled out, and Jamie was a little upset at his brother. He actually had a few comments about how the team would have done better, you know, had he been there, and he should have, you know, gutted it out. The fact that he was slightly injured.
Got over his injury quite well, Andy did, winning in Marseille. So maybe there's some truth to what Jamie's saying. Must not have been so injured that he couldn't play.
Well, clearly, you know, he was not that injured. You know, I think it was a nagging injury that he felt would have become worse had he played on the clay in Buenos Aires. And it's a difficult task with their thin squad to take out Nalbandian and Cagliari and
might have been a tough task anyway.
Yeah.
Even if Andy had played.
Yeah, nice serve by Mirnyi.
Second serve ace.
And of course, Andy Murray was in action this week in Marseille, France, and he won the title. As he said, taking out Mario Ancic, who was a wild card, coming off injury. So great to see Ancic playing well, at least reaching the final. But Andy Murray was dominant in the last couple of rounds.
Yeah, he's a guy that you expect to be in the top 5 at the end of the year, I think, the way he so solid week in and week out. Very tough to beat.
Yeah, he
had that first round loss at the Australian Open to Joe-Wilfried Tsonga, and at the time after he lost you thought, ooh, shocking, surprising bad loss. Tsonga ends up making the finals. And you get the sense that Murray might have been the guy in the finals had he won that match. He gave Tsonga the toughest match on his road to the final.
Yeah, Murray's just outside the top 10. He's parked right next to James Blake at number 11. James Blake is 12. Although Murray lost ranking points he earned in San Jose last year, so he probably will not move inside the top 10, although Blake may if he can win the title here. We'll see. It's very close. It's a nice neighborhood to be in that top 10. Jimmy, you lived there briefly. I think you had a cup of coffee at the top 10.
I was there for ages, as far as I can remember.
Normally your memory is so good with matches, but maybe
that
not.
One's slipping.
Well, the top 10 to me was something I read about, talked about. First serve out wide from Mirnyi.
All the service games so far for Mirnyi Murray have been hard fought. They've won 2 deciding point games so far. Here's a chance to finally win a game without facing a break point.
Bryan, that is, trying to change directions up the line. That serve had just enough gas on it. Take a look at Max Mirnyi and his big serve, 6 feet 5 inches tall, and you can see the problems it causes. If it gets down into the box quickly, it really jumps up off this hard court surface. If it's not outright winner, he sets up his partner.